Love our boys. We love our boys when they become men. They're different. We love that. Don't we love these differences? When my son was 2 years old, he was learning to walk. Obviously, he was a good walker, but he was a better hiker, climber. It was during those years that I was drinking lots of water for good health, right? 8 glasses a day. How many of y'all have done that? Y'all have done that? You know what I'm talking about? You've done that, Susan? Where do you end up all day when you drink that much water? Exactly. Well, I was smarter in those days, and I decided that I would drink all my water quickly so I can get my business over with. Well, it was on this particular morning that I'm running down the hall of my house trying to make a beeline to the bathroom, when out of my peripheral vision, I see my 2-year-old son climbing onto a chair, reaching over the cabinet, opening the microwave and inserting 2 D batteries into the microwave. He did it so quickly, he shut it, and that little finger was on start. All I could envision was a blast, a blow up my kitchen. So I took off running to the microwave and flew it open. And just as I did, I wet my pants all over the floor. My 6-year-old daughter, who's now in college, was in the kitchen, and she still tells this story today about the time that Mom saved the kitchen from blowing up but wet her pants in the meantime. Sadly, there is no spiritual application to this story. It's just a day in the life of my house. That same son, he grew up. A few years later, he was running through the yard, buck naked, except his little Blues Clues underwear and the dog's collar around his neck. Did I mention it was electrical with new batteries? Different batteries. I just thought of that. Different batteries. He's running as fast as he can toward the border. My husband takes off after him and he yanks him back in the nick of time. It's all good. Now, it wouldn't hurt him. It does zap. I mean, you could feel the the collar zinging. I've had to test the batteries myself, and I just walked to the border, and as you get closer, zzz. He would have been okay, but it's not something a mom wants her son to experience, around your neck like that. So I said, Will, come here. Why'd you do that? He says, oh, Mom, I just wanted to see what it felt like. Boys. In the seconds that followed, however, a strange occurrence came to me. The Holy Spirit is like my dog's electrical collar. My dog's collar keeps him from crossing over the border into danger, oncoming traffic. The Holy Spirit's zap keeps me from crossing over the border of sin. Jesus was speaking in John 16. He was talking about the Holy Spirit when he comes, and he says, when the Holy Spirit comes, he will convict us of sin. Recently, I was in a room where gossip was flying, and I felt the impression, stop, walk away. And I recognized that as the Holy Spirit's zap. Get out. And that zap helps me resist my sinful inclinations. Will no longer puts on Buddy's dog collar, but every day that I watch my dog run through the yard and living safely within the confines of it, I remember that that's what the Holy Spirit does for me too. He keeps me safe. So today, ladies, be listening for that zap. Be listening for that sense. The Holy Spirit's zap keeping you safe and helping you resist crossing over into the border of sin.